There we go, guys. A few days later, I have brand new calipers, 2 calipers. So I'm actually kind of glad we're doing this now because it's going to be a lot easier to paint these off the car. Now, I've got one for either side. I'll clip to a video here. Guys, I wasn't even going to record me taking off this side because I was point, but look, so I've bought 2 of these. Thank God I have. Look at that thing. That thing is just crazy, and I've just tried to see if this one goes back. This one seized as well, just so badly as well. So these were just gone basically. So I'm glad I'm doing these. But look, it's all of this. I'm glad I'm changing all this. This can stay. This is fine. It's just the pads, the disc, and then this. So I'm replacing both the calipers. They arrive tomorrow. But like I said, yeah, today I was just going to get this side started, but I had to film that because that's just, oh God. So yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of glad I went ahead and, like I said, big shout out to Shady for just saying, you know, just order 2, and I'm glad I did because now I've got both of these that I can paint properly, like actually make sure they're done. Well, I say that still outside, I don't have a workshop, and I get these nicely done, and then I've got some more tools coming to get the old calipers off and get these ones on, and then I need to bleed the brakes as well, and then it should all be okay. That should be the backs done. Anyway, let's get these painted. Right, guys, I feel like I'm presenting some kind of weird spray painting cookery class here. What I've done here, guys, so we don't need those paints at the moment, just get them out of the way. No point boring you with this. I've just kind of masking taped all the bits that I don't need spray painted, including the top of the piston there. I'm gonna hopefully, I don't need to do much inside, but I will just do that from a distance. But this is why this is perfect, having these like brand new off the car, because now I can just spray paint them perfectly, make sure I do it. The problem is I'm gonna have to do like once at a time, wait for it to dry, turn it over, do the other side. Unless I kind of do them like this. Aha! Okay, well that's actually perfect. There you go. Stick it with the carver like that. Now it's everywhere I need to see. Wow. Okay, that's resolved that. So. The primer first, which once again, this is radiator primer, white radiator primer because it's heat resistant. And if you notice from earlier on, it actually makes the purple pop out a load. So yeah, just literally radiator white primer. So I'm gonna put this on now, and then I need to do 2 clips of this and we'll move on. Right, now that the primer is done, 2 coats of that has been done. Sticking into this box, by the way, genius, you know, I'm just so smart. But now, I get to the fun part, the actual purple, which I'm loving this purple, by the way. Once again, everything, I'll put the link in the description of it. It's just, it's sort of like a galaxy purple. The description is Cadbury's purple, because it is Cadbury's purple. If you don't know what that is if you're not in England, that is a chocolate brand around here called Cadbury's Chocolate. If you haven't had Cadbury's Chocolate and you've only had maybe like Hershey's, try Cadbury's, it's a lot better than Hershey's. All right, so we had a little bit of a hiccup with this one. So annoyingly, as I've stated many times, I have my garden in the outside to work. So it started to rain, of course it did, and I tried to take it in quickly, to try to grab the box, take it in, and this one fell over, and now the top, let me show you. Now, the top of these weren't taking the paint too well anyway, like you can see kind of bubbly. It's almost like when you spray paint too far away and that happens, but yeah, it's all bubbly, but this all got like scrapes, and now it's not really, you know, you can look at that, it's not really, you know, sticking to it fine, so I may just have to come back to this at a later date once it's like really dry. This one has taken it a little bit better, but you can just see because it's kind of the material and it's, you know, not exactly smooth, but that's fine. This one looks good, so I'm very happy with the color. I love the color of these, but it's just a shame about the top of this one. Now though, it's the clear coat. You can see, look, the wind's just everywhere. It's just, I'm doing this on the outside. Now it's a clear coat. I'm probably just gonna only do 2 coats of this because, as I stated before, I've ended up doing so many coats in these just to kind of, you know, really get that paint, that purple on. So I just need a few of the clear and then they're ready. And this, people, is what content creation looks like in the UK. Now, unfortunately, UK, it rains a lot and it's August. And it's tipping it down, and I think that's what these spots are on the top, because on the sides are completely fine, but it's only on top, and because it has been slightly misty, so I think that the rain mist is landing on the top, and that's what's happening here. So I've got all these patches, so I'm gonna just have to deal with it. Like I said, I'm just gonna have to just get the clear coat on, get it on the car, and then I can always like kind of go over it later on while it's on the car, because luckily this is the end, this is my end. Like I said, because the rest looks great. necessarily this end, so that's what's been happening. I think the rain is hitting this, is putting these little splotches, so that's great. So now I'm spray painting underneath the car, underneath the table, because and I'm sat, and you can't really see it probably, but it is still raining slightly. So right, gotta do this, I guess. Right guys, and I'm back, by the way, onto day 3 now. This sounds so stupid, but I live in England and we're doing this all outside, as you know, and it's rained every day. I've been doing parts in the rain. I've had to literally do parts off camera, sorry. But look what I've managed to do. You kind of saw this spray paint. Look, these actually turned out incredible. I'm actually so happy. Now, the top bits, it wasn't only just because, you know, not only is the texture kind of rough in these, but this is obviously the rain and the moisture. I was literally doing it outside when it was like kind of like misty the whole time, so that's obviously why the tops unfortunately have that texture to them, but there's nothing I could do about that. I don't have a spray booth or anything like that, so if that isn't the perfect example, you can't really see that. I've just been fighting with my cover on my car in this damn wind. Oh, I can't wait to get a workshop one day. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So as you can see, I had to take the old calipers off in the rain, like literally tipping it down. I had to get these off because I've got to take my mum to the airport tomorrow, actually later on tonight. So I've got to get these done. So these will go on, and I'm sorry if you just look back. Oh, these are going to look so good. So good on, especially with the black wheel on, and I want to clean up all of this. I've actually just got like a high steam power machine to blast hopefully some of this dirt and grime off, and then I do want to put some, I think it's like Land Guard, what it's called, on it, just to kind of coat it all in like a nice black, so it kind of all looks good in here. But right, important. Let's get these on. So, massive shout out to my friend Sam, again coming this way. He saved me in one of my other videos. I couldn't get these parts till Monday, right? These little brake line pipes, I couldn't get anywhere until Monday, and I was panicking. Like I said, I've got to take my mom to the airport later on tonight. And my friend Sam, who also has an Audi TT, but he has an Audi TT RS, he happened to have these brake line pipes. So, big shout out to you, Sam. Love you, bro. And of course, as soon as I'm doing this last bit, it's starting to rain. Of course it is. Why on earth has it got to rain as soon as I start doing these jobs? I don't know if you can see it on camera, but look, I'm just going to get this fuel line pipe tightened up. I don't want to keep hitting that because I'm damaging the paint. I'll put paint in there too. Damaging all body paint. I said it before, I say it again. I'm not a mechanic, but you know, I'm learning as I go. I do know a couple of things, but... Right, now that the fuel line is on, it looks a bit wonky, but I couldn't get it in any straighter, so hopefully that's all right. There's no leak there. We're going to change that again. So now it's just literally the brake lever which goes through, loop it in. I hope you can see this. Sorry, it's such an awkward angle. Through that there, put that in. There we go. Just pull over because we're going to have to bleed the brakes anyway. Now we've got to put the actual brake pads on. Let me get this over. I'm having to use the old clips because for some reason the new clips that came are too small. A bit confused by that. Don't know why the new clips are too small that came, but they are. They don't fit over the disc brake, but the old ones do fit with disc brake. So confused by that, but whatever. Right, and I've already, like I did to the other ones, greased up the back. Make sure nothing goes on the front. There you go. Right, they are on now. I'm just getting a little bit more grease back on because my fingers kind of took a bit off. But I should be able to put these new calipers over it, and they should go on hopefully. Right, it's the moment of truth now. Will they go over it and fit on and bolt all fine? I guess I've got to find out one way or another and just get it on, really. Please go over. They do. Oh my god, they do. I was just, for some reason I was so worried that they just wouldn't go over it, but they do. And I think it's just because the old pistons got seized. Anyway, these ones come with new bolts. They look slightly different to the old ones. They're slightly different to the old ones, but I think I'll go ahead and use the new ones. And that is it. They are on. Honestly, I think they look so good. When the wheels are on, I think they look great. And what's funny about it is it's just started to rain again. It's fucking rain, man. It's actually just started to tip it down again, but they are on. I am so happy. I believe they're all going to be good and okay. They seem to have room for the piston to move, which is all right. It all seems okay. I hate this little bit of rust things, but these are the rain. Like I said, look, it's raining on me right now as I'm filming this. So, and I've got a stupid light torch on my head. Now, while I was putting on the other side, I will see if any of you guys notice what I do wrong here. Don't worry, I did fix it afterwards. I realized what I did as soon as I just went to put it up. I realized afterwards, but you can kind of see. Anyone noticed it yet? That bike is not actually screwed into the caliper. But like I said, don't worry, I noticed it afterwards and I attached it in. It's fine. Right, guys, it's time to now the last part, bleed the brakes. So the tire makes sense in a sec, you'll understand. But we're now going to bleed. You've got to start from the back. Go both the back ones, then the both front ones. What I'm worried about is obviously we had to change the calipers on the old back ones because they were just for every single part it was like corroded and rusted horrible. So I've changed it. What I'm worried about is the front nipples. Don't know why they called that. It's stupid. The front nipples being rusted and seized and snapping off when I try to take the bolt off. I worry about that. We'll just get to that and we'll find out. And then after that, Mom, if I can't take it to the airport, no, we've got a deadline. It's like a weird, really Top Gear challenge. Right, let's get to it. I think that's just happened. It's just been perfect. It is now torrential rain, as you can see. I put on the wrong cap. When I took this one off, the washers that are coming, which seemed like they're made out of cardboard, broke, which is just fantastic. So I put on the right one now, but I've had to kind of piece together the washers to see if they work, but this is just going smoothly, isn't it? But like I said, I've done half of this in the rain. I might as well finish it in the worst rain so far. Rain so far. Right, put that on because you've got to test to see if there's any leaks first. So, and this needs to sit up right. Where can I put this? That's kind of perfect right there. Right. As I said before, I put this tire to 20 psi. Oh, see, I put it at 18.5 because it says between 10 and 20. Then 18.5. So it is a newer car, should be right. Right, let me pop this on. See, there is a leak there. Oh no, that's coming out. Ah, see, that's coming out. This is perfect. This is just what I need. Unless it's the pressure because I haven't got the bleed nipple off. I'm going to take the bleed nipple off and have a look. Maybe I should just I'll try to take this washer off as well because it's just the washer's not working properly here. Okay, let's try this again. I've got the bleed nipple off to see if the pressure will just go out there. I just want to see if it will shoot out that back one. Maybe that was the problem, but I feel like it's the washer that's broke, which is fantastic. Right, let's have a look. Maybe I need to let some air out here. I'm going to let some of this air out. Could be, the pressure could just be too high here. Right. Aha, that's working. No. Right, good and bad news. Good news, this is working. Bad news, that pipe that I put on is leaking. I feel like it has threaded on the wrong way. Couldn't get it on any angle, but so I'm gonna try take it off and maybe try thread it again, but it's probably just gonna destroy it, but I'm gonna give it a shot, find out. Right, here we are then. So, problem is, I think it's the same with this one. You can see, right, the angle of this pushes this pipe away, like a different angle to, sorry, the hose to the pipe. Take the clip off it because the clip seems to like change the angle. See what I mean? So now I can get the pipe in. Now hopefully it might have already threaded it, but these clips are just making it go a different angle. So you don't necessarily need them, but it just means this will be moving a little bit. The pipe should hold it in place, but yeah. So I'm gonna try get it on the right angle now. Get it in.
That's what she said.
Like that already feels like it's going smoothly, but I've probably threaded it a bit, which I'm really worried about. Right, that is on now, and that was 100% smoother going in, trying to get that on. So I think it's actually on straight now. The problem is, have I threaded it already? That's something we're going to find out. So I'm actually going to go do the same thing that because I've got the other bleed cap off. I'm going to go put the pressure back through. I'll leave the camera here so you guys can see if oil starts coming out of that, or even if you hit air or something. I'm going to leave these off because I can already see, actually I might be able to get this one on. I might be able to now. The other side I couldn't, but this one actually seemed to have gone through a bit better. So I am going to put this cap, sorry, not cap, I'm going to put this little clip back on, and this one should actually be better than the new one, but all right, let's find out. And once again, just like the first video, guys, this is where this takes the sad turn of not what I wanted to happen. All this work going into it, rushing to get these hose pipes and everything ready, and just, ready to get my mom to the airport. Like I said, the worst Top Gear challenge in the world, and it's leaking. Yes, it is. Threaded the pipe. For some reason, just that clip kept just moving. And I tried to bend the clip in different ways. It kept moving that hose into a different angle. The whole thing was seized and just rusted and horrible anyway. So, yeah, basically it did thread it. It ruined it for the rush trying to do this. And I can't believe this is going on to another video. This went on for days, and I was just trying my best. I was working at this every single day in the rain and the worst weather possible. And it's just, you know, I was just working with things that were corroded and rusted and broken. But yeah, guys, if you have watched this all the way through, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, all the new followers, all the likes. If you haven't, please drop a like on this for me. And I will have the final video uploaded of this soon. But yeah, thank you for watching this, guys. I know I'm dropping this at Christmas, so if it is Christmas for you too, Merry Christmas, guys, and have a happy new year.